Hello, Tfinnm here, and today I will be showing you how to build a web server or web development environment. We will be using WAMP server because this simply contains Apache, PHP, MySQL, and several other useful tools for web development and web hosting. To get to this, you'll simply need to go to your URL bar and type in wampserver.com or Google WAMP server. If, like me, you end up on the French page, which happens fairly frequently, simply find the English button in the top right corner and press it. Now that you're at the English page, press the button that says Start Using WAMP Server. Here you'll see two options, a 32-bit option and a 64-bit option. The 32-bit option is for those who have 3 GB or less of memory in their system. The 64-bit version is more powerful but can only be used if you have 4 GB or more. I have a 64-bit, so I would press 64. You can see here it's asking you to fill out a form. However, this form does not exist on the Windows version of this website. There will be eventually added to here, I assume, but right now you'll just have to press download directly, which will bring you to this SourceForge page. From here it'll ask you to download this. Press run, it'll open an installer. This installer will guide you through the steps of how to install it onto your computer. After you're done, you will find an icon that looks like this on your desktop. It is pink and it should have a little shield on it if you're using Windows 10. It will also have an arrow. If press it and then select yes when it asks you for permission. If you get this error, there is a very simple solution. Press on the icon, right click on the icon, press properties. When the properties window pops up, press compatibility. Press run this program in compatibility mode for, and then select Windows 8. Then press apply, and OK. Then try to launch it again. If it is successful, you should see a red W, then an orange W, and finally it should become a green W with a yellow background and a red dot. You can left click on it for this menu. You can right click on it for this menu. You will now want to left click on this, go to the Apache, hover over the word Apache. You will see http.conf and httpd vhosts.conf. You will want to open both of these. These are the configuration files for Apache. I have configured these, however, and by default they will be how you want it if you want a development environment. However, if you want this to be a public server accessible from other people, you will want to go in and change some settings. I will have a link in the description to the Apache configuration file documentation for this file. Afterwards, once you have set this to how you want it to be, left click on the WAMP server icon on your taskbar and press restart all services. It'll now go to orange and then red back to orange, and to the online sign. You'll then want to once again left click, and you should see it working. If you want to go to your current page, you can press localhost. And if you want to go to your www directory, where you will put the files that you have created that you want on your website in, that is this folder. I've added quite a few things that are all for different projects I have made, but yep. And then if you're having problems, here are a few simple solutions. Make sure you have Microsoft Visual C distributables for the correct years. I recommend getting all of the available ones for your version of Windows. However, there is also available on the WAMP server forums a tool that will check to see what Visual C distributables you have and which ones you need. And it will then tell you. You can get these distributables on the Microsoft Downloads website. So it's microsoft.com/downloads, I believe. But also, if you want people to be able to access it, you will need to port forward. For anyone who does not know how to port forward, I'll do a simple tutorial now. Assuming that you are using Windows 10, you will want to go onto your Start button, right click, select, where is it? Oh, they've moved it. Go to the search bar and type in CMD, then right click and select Run as Administrator. Select Yes when the prompt pops up. You will then get this. You will want to type in ipconfig and press enter. This will list your IP address. You will want to take the hold on. You will want to take your IPv4 address and enter it into a web browser. So for example, if my IP was 111.111.11.1, I would type that in, and it would bring me to my router's control panel. You will then want to go to your router and look on the side. There should be a sticker that has the admin username and password. You will want to find the port forwarding tab and open port 80. However, this will allow anyone to connect through this port, so it is recommended that you enable a firewall for this port. And then that is just about all there is to do. That last step is not necessary if you are only using this as a web development environment. You now have everything set up. You have PHP, HTML, Apache, PHP, and MySQL installed. And to start it up, your server, just find this icon and double click it and press yes to the prompt. That is all you will need to do. If you have any questions, if something did not work, or if you have ideas for a future tutorial you would like to see, leave it in the comment section. If this helped you, leave a like. If this was awful, dislike. And if you want to receive notifications for when these come out, go hit the subscribe button and then the notification button. Thank you and have a nice day.